Have you ever wondered why a single act of kindness can ripple into a life-changing fortune? Could performing just 3 simple deeds unlock a wellspring of unseen merit in your life? Welcome back to the channel, dear friends. I'm your companion on this journey into the heart of wisdom. Today, we are diving into 3 deceptively small practices: compassion, selfless giving without attachment, and forging genuine connections that Buddha taught us can quietly accumulate profound blessings in our everyday lives. At first glance, these may seem ordinary: caring for someone in need, offering help without expecting anything in return, and opening your heart to others. Yet time and again, those who embrace these practices discover that the universe responds in kind. Doors open, opportunities emerge, and joy finds them when they least expect it. First, we explore compassion in action. Imagine Lily, a diligent young professional who one evening stumbled upon an injured sparrow on her way home. While others hurried past, she set aside her silk scarf, gently cradled the fragile bird, and took it to a nearby animal rescue. The next morning, her phone rang. A prospective client, impressed by her reputation for care and integrity, offered her team a major contract. She realized with awe that a simple act of mercy had awakened a current of good fortune in her career. Next is the art of giving without attachment. Master Lin, a devoted high school teacher, always greeted the school's cleaning staff with a warm thank you and a refill of hot water from his own thermos. He never spoke of these small gestures. Yet months later, school leadership honored him for his exemplary spirit, promoting him to lead the research group. In that promotion lay the reward for every unspoken kindness he had sown. Finally, we consider the heart that seeks connection. Early on, entrepreneur Jyoti faced scarce resources and isolation. Instead of retreating, she joined local volunteer circles, offering free mentoring to fellow startups. Those networks remembered his generosity, and before long, investors and partners came knocking together. They raised his first angel round. He learned that every genuine smile, every willing hand, weaves a net of goodwill that inevitably supports us when we need it most. Throughout today's journey, we'll weave ancient texts, modern stories, and actionable insights into a living tapestry, inviting you to try these 3 practices yourself. By the end, you'll see how compassion, detached giving, and heartfelt connection can become the seeds of your own hidden fortune. Let's begin. As the warmth of compassion begins to glow within us, its light inevitably reaches beyond ourselves, touching lives in ways we may never fully see. Picture Amina in a crowded subway car. Every day, she notices an elderly man struggling to stand as the train jolts forward. One morning, without hesitation, she offers him her seat and gently places a hand on his arm to steady him. He smiles gratefully, his eyes misting with relief. Weeks later, Amina receives an unexpected message. Her company is launching a new innovation lab, and the head of her, remarking on Amina's reputation for kindness, invites her to lead the project. In that instant, she recognizes how a single act of compassion created a bridge to new horizons in her career. Compassion need not be grand to be transformative. In Buddhist teachings, the Metta Sutta reminds us that just as a mother would protect her only child, so with a boundless heart should one cherish all living beings. Loving kindness discourse. By practicing this boundless love in small, everyday moments, we cultivate a mind that resonates with harmony and attracts circumstances aligned with our deepest values. Each time we pause to listen fully, to offer a gesture of understanding, we strengthen the invisible threads that bind us to a supportive world. Moving from compassion to giving without attachment, we delve into a practice known as Dhyana Pramita, the perfection of generosity. True generosity flows from a heart unmoored by expectations. Consider Michael, a graphic designer who volunteers weekly at a local youth arts center. He never advertises his contribution or seeks recognition. He simply shows up with paints and brushes and shares his skills. Months pass quietly, until one day, one of his former mentors becomes a rising star in the art world. The student publicly dedicates her first gallery show with a teacher who ignited my vision, sparking a surge of invitations and collaborations that redefine Michael's own creative path. He learns that when generosity is offered freely, the universe often returns the favor in ways more wonderful than we could design ourselves. This principle isn't new. In the larger framework of karmical, giving without clinging plants seeds of merit that bloom unpredictably. The Vyambalakayatanya DSSUTR illustrates this with the story of a layman whose simple offerings to monasticus ripple across lifetimes, fostering virtues that manifest as wealth, health, and joy. When we release our gift without grasping at its return, we align with a current of abundance that flows through every dimension of existence. Finally, forging genuine connections complete is the triad of blessing-attracting practices. We live in an age where digital threads can feel thin and fleeting, yet authentic bonds kindled by empathy and shared purpose become anchors in turbulent seas. Take the case of Sophia, an expatriate who felt isolated in her new city. Instead of retreating, she organized weekly language exchange gatherings in her apartment. Strangers who arrived as nervous acquaintances left as close friends, entrepreneurs, and collaborators. Through these organic relationships, Sophia discovered a partner to launch her cafe-turned-community hub, transforming loneliness into a thriving ecosystem of support. Buddhism calls such a network Sangha, not merely a fellowship of monks but any circle united by mindfulness, respect, and mutual care. When we open our hearts to connect, truly listen, offer what we can, and accept help in return, we co-create a field of positive energies that sustains each member. In this field, blessings naturally arise, job referrals, creative breakthroughs, or simply the comfort of knowing we belong. As we weave these practices into the fabric of daily life, the distinctions between giver and receiver blur. Compassion, generosity, and community become a single, flowing river. Each gesture of care catalyzes another, creating a spiral of goodwill that uplifts both ourselves and the world around us. Moreover, these acts refine our character, patience deepens, judgment softens, and joy expands to include the well-being of others. In the coming days, you might choose one moment to pause and offer compassion, a genuine inquiry into a friend's well-being, a helping hand to a stranger, or an uninterrupted smile to someone in need. Or you may give without clinging, a small donation to a cause you believe in, a few minutes spent teaching someone a skill, or simply an encouraging word with no expectation of praise. Finally, reach out to solidify genuine connection. Invite someone new for coffee, share your challenges openly, or collaborate on a community project. Notice how the world begins to respond, often in subtle but undeniable ways. May these three practices become your daily companions. May compassion open your heart, generosity deepen your faith in abundance, and authentic connection remind you that you are never truly alone. Thank you for watching this video, and may unexpected blessings find their way to you, even through the smallest of your deeds.